Welcome back to the Bible Reading Project. I have my new best friend, Miss Mark and Nessa Goss, in the house. Thank you for being here this week. I love it. The room smells better. It's happier. I notice you're drinking Perrier.
Perrier.
Are you do you like those kind of high-end waters versus just your regular old water?
Yes.
Okay. And is water your go-to? Like, do you?
Usually because I usually only try to drink coffee in the mornings and water.
Your go-to coffee is?
Just any kind of coffee I can get.
That's a terrible answer. It's Black Rifle coffee.
It is.
But
That's what I've been
expensive,
drinking
right?
lately.
Yeah. So, and I will make sure that I keep you well funneled through Venmo. I typically Venmo you some money to get coffee because I feel sorry for you. Because
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. But I'm going to do it this week at a random time. It's going to Venmo you coffee money.
Sweet.
Now, if you get Venmo money, do you tell Matt or do you save it for yourself?
I usually tell him.
So you'll tell him,
Yeah.
Which is good because we're talking about marriage all week, your choice.
Yep.
But the one thing we do is we're going to have you sing a Christmas tune. Have you got one in the bag?
Yep.
All right. So let me just ask a few questions because I want people to know you better. Tell me why you're so happy here.
That was Chrissy's wedding.
Oh, and who is
Chrissy
Chrissy?
Wolf.
Chrissy Wolf's
At
wedding.
Chrissy Wolf.
Are you excited she's getting married?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look like it's your wedding. So you must be really good friends with her.
Oh, yeah. I was her maid of honor, and it was the greatest day.
Oh,
It was awesome.
no wonder you're smiling so big. That is awesome. Well, you're cute.
And that was
there.
after I cried, so I had to lighten the mood.
Okay, well why'd you cry?
So far, I have had 2 speeches of being the maid of honor.
Okay.
That one I made it into like 4 words and started crying.
Yeah.
Amelia's I made it, but cried the whole time. So this one I didn't even finish anything.
You just started laughing. Okay, well that's okay. Tell me about this one because I don't think he was ready for the shot.
Nope, he wasn't.
He
hates
literally,
it.
he literally looks like he's had a really rough night.
Yep.
What happened to him there?
Well, I just said, hey, take a picture. And he's like, what? And I did it.
And you post those anyway.
Yep.
So you don't care for him if it's a bad shot. You're posting. Yeah. What if he takes one of you and you hate it? Does he post it?
I will tell him to hate it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. So you do. So in your marriage, you get to call the shots on what gets posted or what doesn't get. That's the same in my family.
I have taken some videos where he's like, please don't post that. And I know when he's like really serious about it, so I won't.
Yeah, my kids immediately, when I take it to Dad, don't post that. They don't even see it. They're just like, Dad, don't post that. Yeah. So I don't post a lot. And if I do, I usually have to apologize and repent. So there's something people may not know about you. Who is the guy there in the picture?
That's my twin brother.
Twin brother.
Nicholas.
That Nicholas. He looks a little
and
bigger.
Those are 3 twins that we grew, we didn't grow up with them, but they were babies when we were, like, family friends. You know what I mean?
3 twins. That would be triplets.
Triplets. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that threw me. There were 3 twins.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So they're triplets.
Yeah.
They're cute, too. What were their names? Do you remember? Okay. No. So tell me, really, I want to know more about Nick. Are you older or younger than Nick? Younger. Are you guys really tight twins? Like you think alike?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And which one is the more irritating, you or him? Who starts the fight first?
I think people would say Nick is more irritating.
Okay.
Just because he sings like Phoebe does. Like he sings all the time. And, and Jennifer's always like, Phoebe, stop. And so I feel like people might think he's weird.
Is he a good singer?
Oh, yeah. He
really?
is. He's a tenor.
Well, so we need to have him on and y'all sing.
Yeah.
I wish we could get him on. I'm going to try. I'm going to call him and see if he'll come on soon.
Yes.
And y'all sing some Christmas tunes? All right. So that's a little bit about Nick, your twin. Is he in Chicago or here with you?
He's here going to school.
Okay. Where does he go to school?
Chapel Hill Chapel College?
Okay.
SEU at Chapel Hill.
At
Chapel Hill.
Yep. Southeast University at Chapel Hill. Great leadership school. You graduated from there, right?
I did.
So shout out to all them. We appreciate it. They did a good job with you.
Yes.
And so we're excited. So let's go back and give me your Christmas song. What do you want to sing? I'm going to sing with you. I'll try to throw harmonies out there and not mess you up because your voice is great. And you told me that I had to sing with you or you weren't singing. So what are we doing?
We're going to do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I know that one, but do you know the 9 reindeer?
I don't think I do.
Let's try it. If you get the 9 reindeer and you get all their names.
We're going to go through all the way until the 9 reindeer?
Nope. I just want you to give me the names of the 9 reindeer. And if you can, I'm going to Venmo you right now $10 for Starbucks. If you can give me the 9 reindeers and go.
Dasher and Prancer and Comet and Cupid. Something and Vixen. Blitzen.
Oh, my heart hurts. How old are you?
26.
And you don't know Santa's 9 reindeer.
I didn't grow up with Santa.
How come?
I knew he was a figure that came around during Christmas.
Okay.
But I didn't know kids like believed in him and brought you presents.
Didn't believe in him?
No.
Growing up.
I just knew like Santa Claus. It's that time of the year.
Bless your heart.
But Matt did grow up with Santa.
On Dasher and would you like to call Matt and see?
I don't
call Matt Goss. Hey, if he gets it right, you get 10.
He probably would know. I don't know if he'll answer though.
Let's see.
Just really fast. Answer it.
Let's see. He has no clue we're calling.
No, he doesn't.
He may be at work. He might get in trouble.
Maybe. He's focused.
Did your mom not like Christmas like Santa?
I don't think we really had.
Hi, this is Matt Goss. Sorry, I can't
Man, you can ask him on the voicemail.
I'm sorry.
Number, I'd be happy to
That's his grown man voicemail.
Hey, Matt, it's Mark on Bible Reading Project. I have Nessa here. She was going for $10 for Venmo Starbucks to know Santa's 9 reindeer. She did not know them, so we called you. So if you get this message, you can call back during this segment, and we'll answer. You could get her $10. Okay, goodbye. We love you.
Bye.
All right. So we're on marriage.
Yeah.
Let's start with the song. Ready?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Like a light bulb.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Like Pinocchio.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
That is awesome. Your voice is great. You're going to be trying out for the praise team soon, I hope. So thank you. Get us on for tomorrow. We're going to join in. Hopefully Matt will call. Please, Lord, let him call today.
I'll text him and be like, call.
Marriage. You picked marriage this week.
Yes.
And so we talked a little bit yesterday about mature versus immature. When should we get married? We landed on Proverbs 1. So give one today, and we'll try to tie the Bible into it.
All right. The one for today is, what does a healthy marriage look like?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That is deep. Like, what does a healthy marriage look like? Okay. Yes. So I'm not going to pick any young people because that's hard, right? Yeah. I'm just going to go old people that have been married 50 plus years.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, people that have been married 50 plus years, and ask them what does it do to have a good marriage when you're that healthy, right? What does a healthy marriage look like? So if we're going to go with what does a healthy marriage look like, I'm going to land on 1 Corinthians chapter 12. All right, so can I read it? And then I'll make a comment. 1 Corinthians chapter 12. And then it says this, verse 14. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 14. Yes, the body has many different parts, not just one part. If the foot says, I'm not a part of the body because I'm not a hand, that does not make it any less part of the body. And if the ear says, I'm not part of the body because I'm not an eye, would that make it any less part of the body? Verse 17. If the whole body were an eye, how would you hear? Or if your whole body were an ear, how would you smell anything? But our bodies have many different parts. I love this. This is awesome. And God has put each part just where he wants it. How strange a body would be if it had only one part. I love that phrase. God just puts every part where he wants it.
Yep.
So when two people get married in a strangest of ways, if God crafted us, Psalm 139, like formed me in my mom's womb, and he hooked me and Robin up together. You want me to tell you what makes a miserable marriage? And maybe we can find out what makes one healthy?
Let's do it.
A miserable marriage is I spend my ever-waking energy to try to change you. I try to change you with my prayers. I try to change you with my pouting. I try to change you with my anger. I try to change you with my ignoring you. I try to change you by making false promises that never work. If you will, I will. And I think that is the most unhealthy marriage you can have. Is two people joining together to become one and then spending the majority of their time irritated that the other person won't change. So if that be, to me, the most sickly of marriages, that doesn't matter if you love God or not. That just means you spend your time trying to this frustrates me and I'm going to try to change them. So I go back to 1994. Robin and I had been married 4 years. We're riding down the road together. We didn't argue and fight a lot, but it had just been tense, like for 6-7 months. It was just tense, and new kid in the house, and baby, and trying to adjust to that. But we had been having a great month, like no yang, nothing, just going good. And we're riding down the road, and I said, "Man, it's been really good lately, right?" And she said, "I know, it's been great." And I said, "Do you know why?" And she goes, "I think I know why." And I said, "Yeah, it's weird. I know why too." And so at the same time, I said, "Well, why do you think so?" And her words were, "Because I just decided to quit trying to change you." And then I said back to her, "That's weird. I just decided to quit trying to change you." And when we both just accepted who we were, because she's very private, she is slow to make friends, which is a good thing. Yeah. She trusts slow but loves deeply. I'm just the opposite. Yeah. I make a friend on the side of the street. They're my best friend. I trust them immediately, probably give them my credit card, right? They're my best friend. So God puts these two. She is very thoughtful and very programmed and planned and a perfectionist. And I am a fly by the seat of my pants. I want to go out now. Let's go have fun. Yeah. And she goes, "Well, I need to plan that out. I need to think about that some more." And so you can imagine us just like that immaturity. We're married and in love. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, what did I marry? Right. We're so different. And we really are. Like, we are so different. She can sit in total quietness and read a book or, contemplate in her head, and she's totally happy. Yes. I come home, I have to have the TV on, be playing my guitar or my banjo, be playing my dad in Word Feud for me to be happy. Yeah. Not happy, but content. Yeah. And so I think I just land on Corinthians to where you just have to let each other be each other. Now, I'm not talking about being a jerk and things like that, but I'm just talking about personality, who you are versus who Matt is. So how have y'all worked that out? And because you've been married how long?
5 years.
Okay, so in your 5 years, y'all have probably bumped heads on personality, what you think about money, what he thinks about money, what you like to do, how have y'all worked it out?
I think it's kind of the same situation that happened to you and Robin. Just 4 years in. I think it happened to us 3 years in, for me at least, because I was the one. I remember when we first got married, he has narcolepsy. And to me, I knew he had it, but I didn't really believe him. So I was always frustrated that he would stay in bed 15 or 20 minutes after I woke up. I'm like, why do I always have to be the one waking up first? Why can't you wake up first? And he's like, I really just can't get up. Like, my body just won't let me get up until that time. And so then after a while of being frustrated and trying to be like, you wake up first and you make coffee, I just decided I'm just going to set my alarm 15 minutes early. Then I want him to wake up, but I'll still get up so I can make him coffee. And at that time I was making him lunches because if I didn't do any of those things, he wouldn't get up in time, wouldn't have lunch, wouldn't have coffee, and then his day is terrible too. Right. So it just kind of clicked where, like you were saying, just stop trying to change him. That's also a mental thing for him. So, and I think he did the same. He never really nitpicked on me that much. Right. So.
Yeah. And I think that's so true with any marriage. I think you just ultimately have to come to the place of, I have to just love who the person is. Yeah. I have to love that my wife's quiet. And you know how I did that? I didn't do it by just ignoring it, going, oh, don't think that, don't. I just did it by genuinely loving who she is. Like, rather than it irritating me, I realized it's making me a better person. Yeah. It really is. It's making me, and so one thing I would say, how do you really have a healthy marriage? Celebrate who each other are. Celebrate even the differences, because it's healthy to have a different perspective. It grows you up. It matures me. It makes us better people. And then I think in that, be thankful for who they are, not irritated. Right. Because once a spouse does something that irritates you and it becomes a thorn, it doesn't matter what they do good. That irritation just sits and festers, and so rather than me going, well, Robin never wants to go out when I want to go out, and I've just learned that's okay. And so now I'll text her on Wednesday and say, hey, you want a date on Friday? Yeah. And she's like, sure, I'd love to. So I think that is where I would start. And hey, all day today, read Corinthians 12 because it's a great chapter on really understanding the importance of each other in marriage. So, hey, read it all day today. Hope it blesses you. It's a great chapter on learning to just be who God made you to be. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.